Okay, so by now, I think a majority, if not the entirety of the YBA community saw Uzu's video. We got to see a small glimpse of the upcoming update. There was a lot of stuff like the Star Platinum beatdown, the Avolo's wavy hair, and a few things that only certain people caught, which was things like the running animation, and some changes to the SP OVA skin like the hair. But today we're gonna talk about the most important section of this leak, which is Crazy Diamond. The reason why this has been a big part of the hype is because there has been made a thumbnail for the test place for this, which did include Crazy Diamond in the middle of it. So this has already been confirmed not to be a requiem. A lot of people have been saying that it's probably a skin, since nobody outside the dev team has any idea what this is. But in this video, I just want to go over some possibilities as to what it might be. So again, probably the most popular theory is that it's a skin, but I doubt that Uzu would just release a skin as a sneak peek. He hasn't done anything like that before, plus I don't think he would go on to hype up a community over a single skin. So then you're probably wondering, what the hell is this supposed to be? My number one theory about this, it's most likely a new mechanic slash new subgroup of evolutions in game. In the game, you need to evolve a stand by either using a requiem arrow, doing quests, or using some items that allow your stand to be evolved. However, at the end of the day, there are only 3 categories in YBA: requiem stands, over heaven stands, and evolved stands. Now, what if a 4th subcategory was added into these categories, and you got to evolve your stand by equipping something like a cosmetic, or maybe healing a certain amount of HP, and this Crazy Diamond was to be a part of that new category? I mean, the Crazy Diamond model is the same, it's just some colors are changed and a few more stuff are added, which is the reason why this brings me to my second theory. In JoJo's official game, JoJo Eyes of Heaven, there's a unique feature called dual heat attacks, which allows a team of 2 to use a dual attack once the dual heat bar is filled. Now, I'm not saying this is probably gonna get added into the game, but what if Crazy Diamond received a mode by being close to another stand user that allowed it to go into that mode? In YBA, Chariot Requiem can buff nearby gang members' speed with a move. So what if a Crazy Diamond user and let's say a hand user were to be in the same gang, and a Crazy Diamond user could activate a mode which allowed to get more moves as long as he was close to the hand user that is in his gang? Now, this just might sound a little bit overpowered, but it would explain the model and the idle animation if that were to be true, or at least if the theory that if it was a mode, even if it wasn't activated by a dual heat type thing. I mean, something like that would absolutely allow you to dominate SBR games if you were to do it with a gang member. However, this would make no sense whatsoever to be used in 1v1s, since the system would require 2 people to be activated. So hey, if it's not a dual heat system, it just might be a mode. My third and final theory is that it's probably an over heaven stand. I know that I said this really casually, but there is a lot of giveaways, and this probably likely might be an over heaven stand. First, we see the infamous color palette for over heaven, which is gold and white. So there is some green in there, but I honestly think that that's just an additional color to make Crazy Diamond seem nicer and cooler. So I know that might be a really simple one, but I think that it's just more than likely that's the case because of the fact that, again, it does have the over heaven color palette, but who knows, I might be completely wrong, or I might be completely right. At the end of the day, these are just theories. I'd also actually like to give some theories as to what to expect in the new update. We did see the Star Platinum beatdown rework. I know a lot of people can't confirm this, but I honestly think that this is just what it is, and by going from that theory, I think that every other beatdown in the game, except for GE maybe, will probably get a rework because of the fact that there has been complaints as to the beatdown just being a barrage of punches. We can also probably expect a full character animation movement rework depending on which stand you have, because again, we did see the unique movement animation for Star Platinum in the leak, along with a few stand remodels, because the stands have been getting remodeled and they have been getting these like really weird, shady, more realistic looks to it. And lastly, I think 3 more things specifically are going to get a rework. Firstly, I think that GER's Return to Zero move is going to get a rework. The reason why is because GER's RTZ has not been reworked since GER's RTZ was released. So we've been playing with this RTZ since GER's release, and even in RTZ you can see the oldest model for GER, which is the reason why I think this is going to get a rework. Secondly, Silver Chariot Requiem's Conqueror's Will. The same goes for this move as well. We have been using the same move, the same animation since Silver Chariot Requiem's release, which is the reason why this move will probably also get a rework. Third move being Bites the Dust. Now, a lot of people might disagree with this theory, but I theorize that this move is going to get a rework. And the reason is pretty much the same with the last 2. We have been using the same move since Killer Queen Bites the Dust came out. So, like the other stands trump card moves that I mentioned, I think that this is also going to get a rework. Okay, and that's pretty much it for all the theories. Remember, none of these are confirmed. These are all theories. YBA theories. But again, as long as they are theories, they might be true, they might be false. We're just gonna have to wait till the update to see if it is. With those being said, I have only one thing left to say, which is that we did hit 10K a while ago. I know that I have never mentioned this on my channel or any of my videos, but I'd like to thank all of you for 10K. Your support does mean the world to me. And again, I'd like to personally thank all 10,750 of you who are currently subscribed. I genuinely do appreciate it, and your recent support has been insane. We went from a over 95% unsubbed to 14% subbed. That is just insane. And again, thank you for all of the support you have given me. So with that said, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.